what's up guys, Marco here, welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to talk about beautiful open chords and we're going to try to grab this concept and take it to the next level. Now for a beginner, an open chord is a chord that combines open strings with fretted notes. Think about the E minor chord or a G major chord. You know, we're playing fretted notes and open strings. Now these chords are pretty cool and simple to play. We can grab this concept and take it to the next level and play chords that sound like this. Now in this guitar lesson, I'm going to show you how to play the chord progression that I was playing at the beginning of the video so that you can familiarize yourself with this concept of, you know, next level open chords and then hopefully come up with your chord shapes. Now you can get the tab, check my Patreon page and support this channel. Thank you so much for all the people who support me on my Patreon page, guys. You are awesome. Now the chord progression we are about to play with these beautiful open chords is this one. The C major, the G major, the D major, and the E minor. Now we're not going to use any of these basic chords, but we're going to transform these chords and we're going to play them like this. So the C becomes a C add 9 with the major 7th as well. So we have from the A string the fret number 3 and then 5 and then 7. It's a little bit of a stretchy chord. And then the B string open. So root note, perfect 5th, major 9 and the major 7th. It's a beautiful sounding chord. Then we have, the second chord is a G add 9 chord, which is played just like the C. We're going to bring everything up one string and we have 3, 5, 7 on the string 6, 5, and 4 and the G string open. Now, the set of strings is different, but it's the same chord shape. The next chord is a really interesting chord. We have two different extensions. It's a D chord, but we're also going to be playing the 11th and the major 6th. So we have the A string fret number 5, which is the root note, the D string fret number 7, which is the perfect 5th, the G string open, which is the 11th, and the B string open, which is the major 6. So it's a beautiful, you know, D6 with the 11th, I guess. Beautiful sounding chord. And the last chord is the most popular chord on the guitar, the E minor 9. Which is the low E string open, the D string fret number 4, the G string open, and the B string fret number 3. Root note, major 9, minor 3rd, and D minor 7th. Now one of the most important things about these chords is the over-ringing technique. So you want to basically put the chord down and let it ring out. You don't really want to move that much. And you want to, at the same time, play the chords with this fingerpicking pattern. Now we have two patterns. It's actually one pattern repeated twice. You want to put down the chord and then you play with the thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, and ring on 5, 4, 5, and 3, and 5, 4, and 5, and 2. So we're going to do this for all the other chords. So this is the C add 9. Then we change chord and we play the G add 9. Now the set of strings is different, so we're going to play 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 3. And then we change chord and we play the D6. Now notice that between the G add 9 and the D6 there is one note in common, which is the D string fret number 7. So you want to hold it down if you can and go from here to here. And now we're going to play 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2. And the last chord, the E minor 9 is going to be played with the same arpeggio. This time though, we're going to have 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, and 2. Now there is a little bit of a different thing on the E minor 9 because it's the last chord, and so we're going to kind of change it up a little bit. So we're going to play like this. gonna change the last note, and the first pattern is the same. Then the second pattern is thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, and then we play the D string, fret number 2. And we start again. Now the last chord, the E minor. We're gonna play a different shape. This is a beautiful E minor chord. We played this chord many times. You have low E string, the D string fret number 9, the G string open, and the B string fret number 8. And we have the same finger picking pattern. So thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, and ring. Now the last note is slightly different, so we're gonna be playing the E string open, okay? So it's the same picking pattern, just remember the last note is the top E string. Now you can practice these chords, it's a really beautiful chord progression, but we want to kind of take it to the next level and also add a melody. Now the melody needs to be really simple because the chords are already extremely challenging and we don't want to make things way too difficult and impossible to play. So we're going to add a, I would say, 2 notes melody. Sounds like this. So as you can see guys, it's still all about the over-ringing technique. So we're going to put down the chord and play a full round. And then the bass note one more time. So it's a full finger picking pattern. And then just a bass note. Now you want to hold the bass note down, so the index finger. And then you want to play the B string, fret number 3, and a pull off to play the B string. It's pretty challenging because you gotta hold the bass note down and then you gotta play the melody, so really take it step by step. Now we're gonna do the same on the G. We're gonna change the melody, so play a full finger picking pattern, then the bass, let it ring out, and then the D string fret 4 and the G string open. Now the next chord is the D. And this time we want to play this D with the index and third finger, so we don't want to play the same, we don't want to hold the little finger down here, so we're going to be playing with 1 and 3, first finger and third finger, and we're going to have one pattern with the bass, and then the melody on the B string, fret number 7, and then 8 with the index finger, because from here we're going to play the E minor chord. Okay, so, sorry. And then the E minor chord. So you put down the chord and the arpeggio. Now you want to play again the same finger picking pattern one time, then the bass note, and then the D chord. So you want to go back on the B string fret number 7 and you pluck it simultaneously with the D string and then the E string open. So, and we'll go back to the C, same melody. Now from here you can just end the exercise as you want. You could just play the C at 9 and back to the G. But I like to kind of keep going a little bit, so I will just play the C, the G again, and the D, slow down, So we kind of change the chord progression a little bit. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy these beautiful open chords. Remember that the overringing technique is one of the most important techniques that you can actually use on the guitar, because with the overringing you can really let these chords ring out beautifully. It's an awesome technique. And also the finger picking pattern, just try to play everything as evenly as possible. Now, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.